Hello all, Havoc here. Let's get ready to play some Empyrion Galactic Survival. Okay, so on our last episode we went on another looting excursion. We went to the ship over here, and then we also explored and went out quite a long ways out. We used our cool little hovercraft that's really derpy and is very hard to fly. So we're going to rectify that today and make it a little bit easier to fly. So one of the things I want to do is I want to give it a little bit more shape to the front and a little bit more shape to the back to stop it from tipping forward and backwards when I basically drop it on the ground. And also add some more thrusters, one in each direction at the very minimum. Might try adding another one to the back, maybe like right below this one. So those are the two big things I want to do to start with, and then I want to add a constructor to it, and then more fuel, or not fuel, containers, and then an O2 system as well. So I don't know if these two need to be connected somehow, or they just need to be on the same ship, but I need to have an oxygen tank and an oxygen station. So that needs to happen, and so let's get to it. So I already put all the supplies we grabbed. All the supplies? Let's verify. I didn't put the plants, but whoa, jetpack's on. Okay, so let's check this. Oh, come on. There we go. Check the back container. Okay, back container's empty. Alright, so I already put the iron and copper in, and both of those are been already converted to ingot form. So we're going to go ahead and let's see here. So we have iron ingots, 81 of them, and copper. Where's our copper at? So I have 70 copper. So we're back into the iron and copper field on things. And we have a few other stuff. Like there's only 4 iron, but it takes 5 to make more. So 5 ore give you 10 ingots. So that's how that works. Oh, hey, our assault rifle finished. I didn't even know it. 3. Do we have bullets? Ooh, we have a scope. Oh, yes. Now we're in the game. Oh, and it comes with a tack light? Oh, yeah. We're in the money now. We got a scope and a tack light. That's fantastic. All right, we need more shotgun bullets too later. All right, so first things first, we need 3 thrusters. Let's come over here. Luckily, we got a crap ton of stuff in our exploration, so this should be relatively easy to do. Normal thruster and thruster directional. So this takes way more resources than this guy, so we're definitely going to go with this guy. So let's try to make 3 and see what happens. Keeping fingers crossed that we can make all 3 of them. Wait for it. Wait for it. With anticipation. So I was looking at putting 2 constructors on here, and then I started thinking about it as like, that's awesome, except for they don't link as well to the. Ooh, we are taking damage. All right, so slamming this thing on the ground, no bueno. But we don't have landing gear, so that's not fair. Alright, so when we get the directional thrusters on there, hopefully we won't have to do that so much. Because we can go get fuel. We can go get that over there with the Promethium dust. Although that's the only deposit we've seen so far. We made quite a bit of a circuit. There's a lot of different ores. So let's see. How many did we get completed? 1. So we do not have enough electronics. So let's make 12 more electronics. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, so that's that. So let's take this guy. Let's go put it on. Alright, so now we have forward and aft thrust. We go forward, and we stop now. Alright, so this is a huge milestone. We've actually achieved a lot right there. So it is definite that once we put the side thrust on, then we should pretty much eliminate all motion. Spinning the ship around actually continues to put inertia in other directions, which I think is a lot more realistic. I wonder if we can set this thing down instead of dropping it like that every single time. Because there is a hover underneath. Well, there was. Who knows if it's still there? There could be an advantage to putting those ones on the side after all, because Havoc's a derp and he's crushing his ship every time he lands it. Alright, so that's there. Make one of those and see what's left over after that. We have our repair gun, which doesn't require anything to use, so it's not. There it goes. Like the little frog sound it makes. Alright, well, I mean, there, we're fully repaired. Because I know that drone shot at us too, so it's like kind of just waving the gun around, just like, ah! Alright, so let's get in here. Alright, so we made one. Now we're making a second one. So I think we're going to throw this right here. Inventory, put that here. Okay, so we can't place it where I want to. That kind of sucks. So let's place it here. Directional thruster. I'm probably even building the wrong ones. I have no clue, guys. I'm going to try to fend off going and looking online for resources as long as possible. I will gladly take your guys' hints, though, for things. If you guys know something and I'm derping it, by all means, let me know. So, in theory, we climb in, power it up. Wow. It hops straight up in the air. And stops instantly. Okay, so thrusters in all directions. Good thing. And I climb out and it crashes back down entirely on its own. That kind of nice because it's as high as it was. That was a long ways up there. I really did want to try to repair that hover, though. That does make that a little bit more difficult. Maybe if I can set it on a rock or something. There's one right there. Can we lower? Oh yeah, we can lower the craft. That's cool. We'll start doing that now instead of just cutting power. Alright, so let's get back into first person here. Whoa, no, wrong button. Repair, not destroy. Okay, it has a thing like you can interact with that icon, so I don't know. Alright, so let's power this bad boy back up. So that's maximum altitude right there. Which is quite high actually. It's pretty good. Can we fly over the top of this? Not quite that much altitude gain. Which is weird, as you would think that we would gain altitude by hovering over that. So, no. So we're going to come over here and we are going to try to collect some promethium dust. Well, there's one of those big guys. Alright, let's do it. Is our ship going to stay up there? It is. Okay. Whoa, he's already locked in on us. Assault rifle time. Boom. Headshot. A desert golem. Away from the ship, man. Headshot. He's probably all like faking it, and he's gonna jump up and totally kick our ass here. Crushed stone and some promethium dust. Dude, thanks. Alright, so luckily our ship doesn't have a limited interaction range. We have discovered some more neodymium type stuff. Okay, so let's climb out. Guess that guy's coming at us. Reloading. Alright, we got some food. We might want to take that back, turn it into salami. Okay, so there's definitely hostiles on this planet. Keep that in mind, that's for sure. So there's our promethium dust right inside of there. Let's go ahead and try to... Do I have a drill tool on us? Yes, we do. Okay. Alright, let's left click, right click, and then we're getting into the blue. Alright, so then we come down, we just pick it up. Alright, that's pretty cool. And it goes away. Alright. Just sitting here spamming the T button, waiting for one of those crystals to spawn and collect it. So I think this is one of the first things you'd want to harvest in this game, kind of like how uranium is in Space Engineers. So without this, you can't power your ship, which means you can't... you can't power your ship, you can't craft anything, so you can't get O2 to your O2 generators. And so first things first, harvest some promethium dust. Alright, so I think we're good for now. We've got crap quite a bit. So inventory, 67. It's not too bad. Our ship's over here spazzing out. So let's go drop off the food in our base. Get that cooking. Getting some salamis made. And then we'll go back and turn this promethium dust into fuel and get everything else cracking. So climb out. Turn our jetpack off. There we go. So T. Salamis, please. And so we got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, salamis are being made. Let's go get some O2. See, having retro thrusters is kind of nice because we're going to be able to stop pretty well. Okay, so maybe not so pretty much on the spot. So let's go and lower our ship down and climb out. So now we drop all this in here. Come over to this tab. Just make a bunch of that. And then that'll turn into the promethium pellets, which are used to make the fuel packs. So, pretty cool. So we're going to have lots of fuel here. We're going to be able to not worry about crashing our ship, for one, and keeping O2. Oh, speaking of O2. Keeping our O2 systems running. And all the like. That's kind of annoying, so I think we are going to turn this thing off. I have to do it from inside. Alright. There we go. And it says fuel. Alright, so this is going to take a while to do. I probably shouldn't have done this because we could have done some other construction, like making the constructor and the other stuff first. But this episode's going to run short today. So we're going to wrap up this episode here, and we'll come back in another episode and get all of these different modules on this ship off of this ship and put them onto the hovercraft. Maybe give it a little bit better shape as well. Maybe we'll move the cockpit, which is kind of going to suck because it's going to we have to destroy the cockpit to do that. So, yeah. All right. So until then, this is Havoc. Have fun. And as the sun sets, keep gaming.